Nestled between Guinea and Liberia on Africa's western coast, Sierra Leone is one of the world's most beautiful countries. It was endowed by its creator with rich soils that yield 2 crops a year, forests full of avocado, mango, and papaya trees, rivers and oceans full of fish, and earth rich with diamonds and gold. These gifts of diamonds and gold have not made it into the rich country that one might have imagined, but instead have fueled the country's recent brutal civil war and left it as one of the world's poorest countries and the least developed country according to the UN's Development Index. The decade-long civil war was fought between the government and the RUF rebel forces, not for political ideals, but for control of the country's resources, including the diamond mines. During the course of the war, the country was witness to some of the worst crimes ever committed. The RUF, especially famous for their brutal tactics, raped and amputated an estimated 10,000 people and pillaged hundreds of villages. There were rumors of horrors among both the RUF rebels and government forces, of young boys raping and killing family members, of hands and feet being chopped off with machetes, and even cannibalism. The use of child soldiers, many no older than 7 or 8, was widespread, and much of the fighting was done under a cloud of cocaine and marijuana. Despite the government's efforts to rebuild, the country still bears the scars of the Civil War. Now, 6 years after the Lomé Peace Accords were signed, the country is facing a new threat of increased urban migration, unregulated building, and rapid deforestation. All of these can be felt in the country's capital city, Freetown. Despite the peace, life for those in Freetown's expansive slums is a constant struggle for survival. Crew Bay, the city's largest slum, is the heart of many of Freetown's environmental problems. While the exact number of people living in the slum is unknown, one thing is for sure: it's growing. Five to 10 years ago, many of these shacks were not here, but the increased migration to Freetown from the provinces has meant that more people are looking for a place to live, and for many, Crew Bay is their only option. Located in the natural dumping grounds for trash and sewage, Crew Bay residents must endure the lowest levels of sanitation in the city. The increased number of residents in Freetown has put added stress on the city's garbage facilities. When driving through Freetown, it becomes clear that the existing garbage dumping facilities are insufficient, as piles of trash line nearly every street. During the rainy season, the hills of Freetown wash all the sewage and trash down the gutters, causing Crew Bay to flood. Even during the dry season, the gutters are filled with waste and contaminated water. This water is filled not only with the waste of the residents of Crew Bay, but also of those living farther up the hill towards the center of town. This contaminated water supply poses a serious health risk for those in the area. Not only does it facilitate the spread of malaria and pose the threat of a cholera outbreak, but it also causes diarrhea, one of the leading causes of death for children under the age of 5. However, due to extreme water shortages in the city, many are forced to use this water for bathing, laundry, and drinking. There are 2 dumping sites in the Freetown area, and both are wrongly located within the city limits and near water bodies. This has caused severe air pollution and a high prevalency of asthma among the general population. Many people in Sierra Leone depend on the fishing